Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our Bright Ideas Book Club. If this is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button and like this video to follow our channel. So today we will be reading the book Goodnight Lab by Christopher Ferry. Then we will learn about some of the special tools that scientists use in a lab. So my name is Cheyenne Reyes, and I'm an intern with Hypothesis Haven Science Club. Our summer camps, workshops, and after-school programs teach kids how, just like you, how scientists use research to discover, treat, and cure illnesses. So now let's get into the book. So Goodnight Lab by Christopher Ferry. So in the Great Green Lab, there was a laser and a lab notebook and a picture of Einstein with a stern look. And there were 3 sticky notes stuck to the lab coats. And copper wire, and a pair of pliers, and a spectrometer, and a thermometer. And a pen, and a coffee, and some crumpled rubbish. And a grumpy old professor shouting, "Publish." Good night, lab. Good night, laser. Good night, Einstein with a stern look. Good night, light and the lab notebook. Good night, sticky notes. Good night, lab coats. Good night, ammeter and good night, voltmeter. Good night, thermometer. Good night, spectrometer. Good night, pen and good night, rubbish. Good night to the grumpy old professor shouting, "Publish." Good night, liquid nitrogen. Good night, compressed air. Good night, scientists everywhere. And so thank you so much for reading Goodnight Lab along with me. And now that we have finished the book, let's talk about some of the things that we saw in the lab. So to start off, Albert Einstein. So Albert Einstein was a scientist who was born in Germany. His discoveries helped us to better understand space, time, gravity, and the universe. And then copper wire. And copper wire can be used in a lab because electricity can be sent through it in experiments. Pliers can be used to cut the copper wire. And does anyone know what an ammeter is? Well, it's a tool used to measure the flow of electricity. And then what about a voltmeter? A voltmeter is an instrument to measure the voltage. For example, a voltmeter can be used to see if there's any more electricity left in a battery that you are using to work your toys or remote control at home. And Hans Ørsted invented the first voltmeter a long time ago in 1819. And I bet everyone's going to know this next item. It's a thermometer. And a thermometer is an instrument used for measuring or showing temperature, which is how hot or cold something is. And then a spectrometer. And a spectrometer is a tool used to measure properties of light. And coffee can be very helpful because it gives scientists the energy to work long hours in the lab without getting tired. And then publishing in a scientific magazine is the way that scientists share their discoveries with the rest of the world. And it gives other scientists the instructions to try their experiments for themselves. And so I just want to say thank you once again for being part of our Bright Ideas Book Club today. Please hit the subscribe button for our channel and like this video to get reminders for our book club next month. Thank you, guys.